Have you ever felt completely alone even when surrounded by people? Like you're drifting through life disconnected, waiting for something to make it all make sense. That's the feeling at the heart of Lost in Translation, a quiet yet powerful film about two strangers who meet in a foreign land. But you don't have to have seen the movie to understand its message, because it's really about something much bigger. This film is a meditation on loneliness, identity, human connection, and the strange beauty of fleeting relationships. It's a story that speaks to all of us, even if we've never stepped foot in Tokyo or met a stranger who changed our life. So whether you've watched Lost in Translation or not, let's dive into its deeper meaning and uncover the psychological and philosophical lessons it has to teach us. Imagine you're in a country where you don't speak the language. Every sign, every conversation, every little interaction feels like a puzzle you can't quite solve. That's exactly how Lost in Translation makes us feel. But here's the thing, it's not just about being lost in a foreign country. It's about feeling lost in your own life. The film follows two characters. Bob Harris, a famous actor in his 50s, is in Tokyo filming a whiskey commercial. He is successful and rich but completely disconnected from his life. Charlotte, a young woman in her 20s, is also in Tokyo, accompanying her husband on a work trip. She's newly married but already feels distant from her partner. She doesn't know who she is or what she wants. This taps into existentialism, a philosophy that argues life has no inherent meaning. We have to create our own. When we don't, we feel existential loneliness, that deep, unsettling feeling that no one truly understands us. But what happens when two people who feel lost find each other? Bob is in a midlife crisis, questioning his relevance. Charlotte is in a quarter-life crisis, questioning her future. Both are stuck in an identity crisis, something we all face at different points in life. Bob wonders if his best days are behind him, feeling trapped in a career that no longer excites him. Charlotte is paralyzed by choice. She could be anything, but she doesn't know who she is. According to Erik Erikson's theory of psychosocial development, Bob is in the stage of generativity versus stagnation, asking, "What have I really accomplished?" Charlotte, meanwhile, is in identity versus role confusion, wondering, "Who am I supposed to be?" The lesson is, sometimes the scariest thing in life isn't failure. It's not knowing who you are at all. Bob and Charlotte meet in their hotel. They are from different generations, different backgrounds, and at different points in life. But somehow they connect. And this is where the film teaches us its first big lesson. Not all meaningful relationships are meant to last forever. Their connection isn't about romance in the traditional sense. They don't confess love. They don't promise to be together. They just understand each other in a way that no one else does at that moment. This idea is deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy, particularly the concept of impermanence. The idea that nothing lasts forever and that's okay. The lesson is, some of the most meaningful moments in life aren't about permanence. They're about the emotions they leave behind. Bob is rich, famous, and respected. By society's standards, he has everything, so why is he miserable? This touches on hedonic adaptation, the idea that no matter how much success we achieve, we eventually return to our baseline level of happiness. Studies show that after we reach a certain level of comfort, more money, fame, or success doesn't necessarily make us happier. Charlotte looks at Bob and sees her possible future, an accomplished person who still isn't fulfilled. The lesson is, chasing external success won't automatically bring meaning. Sometimes what we're searching for isn't out there. It's something we have to create within ourselves. One of the most interesting things about Lost in Translation is how much isn't said. The characters often sit in silence, communicating through looks and gestures rather than words. This idea aligns with Ludwig Wittgenstein's philosophy, which suggests that some things in life simply can't be put into words. Think about it. Have you ever struggled to explain exactly how you feel? Ever had a moment so powerful that words just weren't enough? That's what happens in Lost in Translation. At the end of the film, Bob leans in and whispers something to Charlotte. But we, the audience, don't hear it. People have spent years trying to figure out what he said. But here's the truth. It doesn't matter. The final whisper is a reminder that not everything in life needs to be explained. Some things are meant to be felt, not understood. The lesson is, sometimes the most meaningful moments in life are the ones that don't need to be spoken aloud. So what can we learn from Lost in Translation? Number 1, everyone feels lost at some point. But connection can come in unexpected places. Number 2, not all relationships are meant to last, but they can still be life-changing. Number 3, success doesn't guarantee happiness, meaning comes from within. Number 4, being present in the moment is one of the greatest joys in life. Number 5, love and connection come in many forms, not just romance. Even if you've never seen Lost in Translation, these ideas apply to all of us. What do you think Bob whispered to Charlotte? Let's talk in the comments. This is The Loop, where ideas never end. See you next time.